You ever watch a guy completely blow it with a woman? Not because he's a bad person, but because he did that one thing that instantly killed the vibe? Yeah. Today, we're talking about those silent deal breakers. The small mistakes that turn attraction into awkward silence real quick. Stick around, because some of these might surprise you. All right, let's set the stage. Here's the truth. Most men don't ruin their chances with women because they're not good looking enough or not rich enough. Nope. It's usually the little behaviors, the small habits, that send the wrong message. Think about it like this. You're at dinner. The food is amazing. The conversation's flowing. But then she notices something. Maybe you snapped at the waiter, or maybe you wouldn't stop talking about your ex suddenly. Her opinion of you changes. That's what we're diving into today. 6 things men should never do with women if they want respect, connection, and attraction. All right, let's get into the list. Number 1, don't talk down to her. Sounds obvious, right? But you'd be surprised how often it happens. Sometimes it's not even intentional. A guy might think he's being funny or playful, but if it comes across as condescending, she's gone. For example, imagine you're at Starbucks. She orders a pumpkin spice latte and you roll your eyes like, basic. You think you're joking, but to her, it feels like you're belittling her taste. Women want to feel respected, just like men do. Talking down, making her feel small, or acting like you're always right. That's a fast track to being single. So instead, if you don't like her drink choice, just laugh with her, not at her. Number 2, don't overshare your insecurities. Now listen, being vulnerable is good. Women appreciate honesty. But there's a difference between being real and unloading all your baggage on date 1. Picture this. You're at Olive Garden, breadsticks on the table, and you spend 30 minutes talking about how your ex cheated, your job sucks, and your life's a mess. Yeah, not exactly romantic. Here's the thing. Women don't expect men to be perfect. But if your entire identity is wrapped in insecurity, it doesn't give her confidence in you. The key? Share bits of your story slowly, as trust builds. Vulnerability works best when it's balanced with confidence. Number 3, don't try to buy her affection. This one's tricky. A lot of men think, if I spend enough money, she'll like me. Wrong. Yes, treating her is nice. But showering her with expensive gifts or constantly paying for everything before a real connection is built can feel like you're trying to buy her love. Here's a better move. Focus on creating fun experiences. Maybe it's grabbing tacos from a food truck, walking around Target making jokes, or just cooking together at home. It's not the money, it's the memory. And trust me, she'll remember the night you made homemade pizza way more than the overpriced lobster dinner. Number 4, don't play games with communication. You know the move. Wait 3 days to text back because some dating coach on TikTok said it makes you look cool. Newsflash, it doesn't. It just makes you look uninterested. Women appreciate clarity. If you like her, show it. That doesn't mean blowing up her phone with 30 texts, but also doesn't mean ghosting for days. Think about it like this. Would you order Chick-fil-A, then be okay if they took 3 days to deliver? Exactly. Consistency matters. Number 5, don't ignore her boundaries. This one is huge. If she says she's not comfortable with something, whether it's a physical move, a topic of conversation, or even a joke, respect that. Immediately. Boundaries aren't a challenge for you to overcome. They're there for a reason. And respecting them shows you're a man who listens, who cares, and who's safe to be around. For example, if you're hanging out and she says, I don't really drink, don't pressure her with, come on, just one shot. That's not charming. That's disrespectful. The men who win long term are the ones who make women feel comfortable, not pressured. All right, now for the big one. Number 6, never stop being yourself. This is a mistake that kills attraction more than anything else. So many guys put on a mask. They act differently around women than they do with their friends. They laugh at things they don't find funny, pretend like hobbies they don't care about, and hide their true personality just to impress. Here's the problem. Eventually, the mask slips, and when it does, she feels like she never knew the real you. Authenticity is magnetic. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be smooth all the time, but you do need to be real. If you love Marvel movies, say it. If you'd rather grab burgers at Five Guys and dress up for some fancy steakhouse, own it, because the right woman isn't looking for performance. She's looking for a person. So let's recap real quick. The 6 things men should never do with women are: don't talk down to her. Don't overshare your insecurities. Don't try to buy her affection. Don't play games with communication. Don't ignore her boundaries. And most importantly, never stop being yourself. At the end of the day, relationships aren't about playing some complicated game. They're about respect, honesty, and connection. So now I want to hear from you. Which one of these do you think men mess up the most? Or maybe, which one have you been guilty of in the past? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe for more psychology and relationship tips, and hit that little bell so you never miss an update. Because trust me, we've got some wild topics coming your way.